several rescues across the area. This rescue out of Pelham. It's hard to see what's going on, but you can see a car kind of floating in the water in the distance with some rescue workers right by a tall pole right there. The police had to help someone stuck inside this car off Stonehead Trail off Highway 31. And flooding forced water rescues at one Homewood apartment complex. The water rose nearly 3 feet at the Crescent at Lakeshore Apartments this evening.
WVTM 13's John Papke shows us how firefighters jumped into action to bring stranded residents to safety.
For more than an hour this evening, floodwater stranded Caitlin Wood and her dog Gibby. Earlier, she grabbed what she could to evacuate her first-floor Homewood apartment.
My school stuff and a pair of clothes for tomorrow is all we got by the time we realized how bad it was.
She found refuge at a neighbor's second-floor apartment, but as the relentless downpours continued, water rose almost 3 feet. Homewood Fire and Rescue launched their boat to reach more than a dozen residents like Wood that were told not to brave the strong current.
We have a strong current coming through the parking lot, and the only path that they would have out of their apartment would be through that current. Even though that current does not look very strong, the moment you walk into it, it will sweep you away.
Whenever I saw the flash flood warning, we get it all the time, so I never thought that it was actually going to be, I need a boat to get out of my apartment complex because it's so deep.
Wood and Gibby made it to dry land just fine. Learning about the fate of what she left behind, though, we'll have to wait another day.
I'm really hoping that my stuff is okay, so I'm trying to be a little optimistic about it all, but hopefully tomorrow it dries up and we can go in and check out the situation.
The battalion chief tells me while there is always a threat of flooding at this low-lying apartment complex, this is the first time they've had to use a boat to rescue residents in 8 years. In Homewood, John Papke, WVTM 13.
All right, take a look at this video shot by one of our producers. It's a mini waterfall in a partially flooded field. The water from up top just cascading over that small hill there.
Yeah, this is just one of the many examples of the flooding we saw in many areas across central Alabama. As the rain continued to fall, it was easy to accumulate and cause scenes just like this one on your screen. Well, it's hard enough to keep an exercise routine. This certainly didn't help. Take a look at what the storms did to the trail near Sanford. Quick moving water covered the asphalt. No early evening walks there. In some areas, it appears to be quite a ways up nearby trees. Well, a lot of roads in central Alabama had to shut down for hours because of the flooding.
WVTM 13's Magdala Lusant tells us what road conditions looked like in Hoover.
If you were on Highway 31 and 150 in Hoover today, this is the reason why you couldn't make it through. This pond of water is what's left of the large pool of water that covered this entire road. Hoover police officers kept the southbound lane open for drivers to carefully make it through, but those on the northbound side weren't so lucky. They were forced to turn into a shopping center nearby to avoid the flood. Crews were called out here to pump out the drains. The lanes out here eventually opened up to drivers. In Hoover, I'm Magdala Lusant, WVTM 13.
Because of today's storms, all classes for Shelby County schools will be virtual. District leaders say some of the buildings have heavy water damage, with some places flooded. They'll reassess the return day after looking at the damage and possible repairs.
In Alabaster, Highway 31 was flooded. Officials say it happened so quickly that a car got stuck here, and you can see their police officers blocking that roadway. Also, some of the debris down the street there, you can see in just a moment, was pushed in with all of that water. Police Chief Curtis Rigney says that they've had minor flooding at times, but he's never seen flooding like this.
I've been here 30 years. I've worked here 30 years, and I've never seen it this bad before. I mean, it came real fast. The people were trying to pass, going through the water, didn't realize how deep it was, and they got stuck. And it just happens real quick. People don't realize when they're driving through this water, they don't realize how deep it is, and next thing you know, it's coming inside and you're stuck.
And this is a look at parts of Montgomery Highway in Vestavia Hills. You see the traffic moving along as always, even during that torrential rainfall. Some people were making their way through the rain as best as they could. There were some low areas which quickly filled up with water. Luckily, there weren't any reports of any hydroplaning or incidents in the area because of those slick roads. And just a few miles away off Lakeshore Parkway, a tree fell in the middle of the road. A viewer sent us this video, and you can see one patrol car was making its way around as the other one blocked off that part of the roadway so that nobody would run into it. No reports of anyone hurt in this area, and the safe removal of the tree is expected to happen pretty soon. Here's what it looked like in Inslee earlier today. Trucks, cars driving through those puddles of rain there. Not quite as bad as some of the other areas we've seen, but definitely high pools of water there. Here's a look at the streets of downtown Birmingham today near UAB. Rain also falling all across this area. We do know that this is an area that is prone to flooding. You can see there cars really trying to navigate through that intersection there slowly because the water was getting pretty high. And the rain stretched out far and wide, as you just saw.
We go out to Alabaster, where Ryan Hennessy saw some of the flooding firsthand.
Here in Hoover at Patton Creek, where I'm going to step aside and show you the current intense piling up against this bridge, soccer balls, basketballs, sticks, all up against this bridge. Now, a few hours ago, this bridge was overflown with water. It's obviously died down now, and you can see people cleaning up the debris right now. They're hoping to open this bridge back up. But if we turn around behind me, this bridge was closed earlier, so people could not go, obviously because of the water. But an intense scene here in Hoover, as you can tell, with the flooding and driving over to this side of town. The flooding was intense. We drove through Homewood, and it really was hard to get to maneuver. It said like 19 minutes, but really it took about 25-30 minutes because cars were stuck in the middle of the road. The sides of the roads were flooded, so people had to just take one lane. So definitely a tense scene here, trying to clean things up. In Hoover, Ryan Hennessy, WVTM 13.
All right, take a look at this. A family home catches fire during today's storms. It doesn't seem like much damage, but it gave the family inside quite a shock.
The fire was mainly upstairs in the attic and the roof. No one was hurt, luckily. While they're not quite sure, the family believes the fire did start because of lightning, which hit their home.
There was also a bit of a washout at this graveyard in Brighton. First thing I thought of was New Orleans. All of their graveyards are above ground because of they are below sea level there. Well, that's kind of what I imagine this would look like. Hopefully we won't see anything floating tomorrow morning. Well, meanwhile, we're working to learn about heavy rain and wind damage in farther parts of central Alabama. Let's go to Bria Douglas in Chilton County.
I'm at a mobile home park in Maplesville where you can see that some trees have fallen down in this mobile home park, including some tree limbs that have fallen on top of this mobile home. The resident here tells us that some of the tree limbs went into a bedroom. The owner of the mobile home park tells me no one was hurt. Some residents, however, do have some leaks in the roof. That's because it's been raining steady for hours here in Chilton County. And earlier this evening, some trees and power lines were down across county roads like 22, slowing up traffic a bit as crews work to remove them. Overall, no major damage in Maplesville and no reports of any injuries. In Maplesville, Bria Douglas, WVTM 13.
Thousands of people across Alabama without power tonight. Alabama Power reporting 97,000 outages statewide, 10,000 of those outages here in the Birmingham area. Crews are out working to restore service to everybody. Well, still ahead, body cam video from Birmingham police finally released from the shooting of Desmond Ray Jr. Easter Sunday.
And we're still on top of the extensive flash flooding, which covered much of central Alabama. And while you've got your smartphone handy, just scan the QR code on your screen to go straight to the weather page on the WVTM 13 app or website. Officials say it's best to have multiple ways to learn when conditions are changing in your community. Through the app, you can sign up for alerts as well as access our radar.